Hey everyone, it's Matt C. We had a very good campaign day today. Had several backers come in. We're up to 57 backers now, just shy of $1,600, and that's in just about 10 days of the campaign. So that's pretty fantastic. And to add good news to good news, so I was kind of doing some back of the envelope kind of math on how to reduce costs below what the fixed cost currently is, which is $4,500. If I half the print run, I was going to do 1,000 books. If I just do 500, and really, I mean, the campaign itself is probably, if we can do about 150, 200 books. I mean, I'd very much consider that a success. So if I print an extra 300 or so, I mean, and that's really just to get the ball rolling, because we'll probably have we'll have other print runs in the future. But if I half the printing this time around, we'll have, that would save me about, it was something like $700, $800. And then, I mean, in addition to that, the shipping of 1,000 books is obviously a lot more than a shipping of 500 down to myself from China. So that would save me a total of roughly somewhere in the ballpark of $1,000, which means that our goal isn't necessarily 4.5K. That'd be great if we can hit that. It means I can print more books, and maybe I can just keep it a lower print run and find other ways of saving some money elsewhere. But where was I going with that? Oh yeah, it's not necessarily 4.5K. I can, as a lot of you guys know, you can change from a fixed goal to a whatever non-fixed, flexible goal is, which means if we can hit 3.5K, that would cover the cost for 500 books to be printed. And also, in addition to that, I actually think, 3.5 would cover 500 books printed, plus probably getting the first stretch goal, which was Stephen Hesselman doing the amazing kind of like Tolkien-esque medieval map, which we would figure out a way. It's either going to be, it's probably going to be, it's definitely going to be in the book. It's either going to be just the inside cover, or it's kind of going across both sides of the cover on the inside. But additionally, we could probably put it on a postcard or something of that sort as well. Something of equivalent size to the book itself, maybe. And and also going a bit above that, if we can get around 4K by the end. I already kind of announced it yesterday. I was negotiating with Elliot Fernandez, jerkmonger himself, about doing kind of a movie poster collage of the characters, which he's well known for doing, and he's done a number of those for his campaign, Doom Kicker. I really like his stuff, and he's basically a local for me. He's a fellow Floridian. He does great work, and I can pick it up in person, and I can color it myself. So that would be super exciting if we could hire him, and that would be, and all these are kind of rough estimates because I'm trying to work out what the actual costs would be, and I don't know about how much reduced shipping I actually get for printing less books. But yeah, so I'm still kind of ballparking it, but about 4K, which is still 500 below what the fixed cost is currently, that would get us through the print run and through 2 stretch goals, which are pretty exciting. The 2 ones that I'm mostly excited about. Also, printing as an alternative, I'm also kind of looking at this, printing 500 books of book 1 and 500 books of book 2 costs about $4K as well, just to do that. And then in addition, it's about $700 or $800 to ship it to myself, and there's a couple other expenses, so about 5K. And originally I was saying 7.5K. That covers 1,000 of each book being printed, but 5K would just about get us to 500 of each book printed. So that's kind of stretch goal 3, which is just 500 above what the stated goal is. The reason why I keep referring to the stated goal is because we are 34 or 5%, I think. We had a few people come in today, so it kind of bumped up the percentage points somewhat. But if we reduce the thing down to what I was kind of talking about, let's just say with just printing book 1 and 500 books of those, we're already at 47-ish% on that, just with the 1,600 that people have come in on, which is a huge success, because that means 47% in about 10 days of a 31-day campaign. So we're well on our way. Everyone knows that the first few days and the last few days are when things really spike. And in addition to that kind of typical trend, Indiegogo kind of puts like the ending soon kind of category up there, so people kind of see those things. And and the momentum just keeps building every day. Something I kind of learned was that as a relative unknown in the comics Twitter sphere community, indie Twitterdom comics folk, I couldn't really get interest into the thing until I started the campaign. I kind of worked for a couple weeks on trying to get people to sign up for the mailing list, the pre-launch campaign, and the pre-launch campaigns just don't really have enough content, even though I made a couple videos and stuff like that and put them on there. There's not really much to kind of click through. Campaigns are really the best way to get the word out there. So that's kind of what I learned this past week, and that's pretty exciting. I can't believe it's only been a week. Man, these things, it's gonna feel like a year when 31 days is done. But so yeah, if we print less books and we're a few percentage points shy of halfway through being fully funded, that's in about 10 days. Knowing that we have, if momentum keeps going, we sell 1, 2, maybe 3 books a day, and then we, maybe sell 30 books thereabouts in the last couple days, we'll have more than made it. We'll be at that 100% and then some, which is very exciting, which means everyone gets books. They get them with additional art. Everyone's getting nameplates that are signed with art on them, and the tiers just going up from there. That's the $20 tier. $25 tier gets extra drawing, kind of full drawing on the front, blank page. Then we have the 2 retailer tiers, of course. That's 3 and 5 book bundles with book plates for each book. And then we have the art book kind of bundle. That's 2 original drawings, plus the doodle on the inside, plus a signed book plate for $85. So really good deals. And did I mention the book's already drawn, and it's 120 pages, and book 2 is already drawn, and that's another 120 pages. So yeah, kind of negotiating these things out in my head. If I had $4,000 in campaign funding, would I print 2 books, or would I print 1 book and then add in those 2 stretch goals? Which one do I want more? I think it might be more economical, honestly, to kind of get the most value into to book 1 that I possibly can for you guys, which means the fancy, the Stephen Hesselman map, and the Elliot Fernandez poster. Get that out, and honestly kind of whet your appetites for book 2 by just really exciting you with just the book 1. The best book 1 I could possibly get out there with so many campaign perks already kind of there, but also the 2 stretch goals. And then maybe in 6 months' time or thereabouts, drumming up a book 2 campaign. And in 6 months' time, I mean, it'll be nice to have about 6 months to kind of work on book 3. I'll be that much closer to getting book 3 done. So hopefully by the time a year from now rolls around, I'll be done with book 3, so we can get that done. I'm not campaigning unless there's a book done. I really think that's kind of a principle. Maybe it's just a personal thing, but I don't want to offer you something that isn't finished. Too many variables in those sort of scenarios. So anyways, that's kind of the updates for today. This is the long form YouTube update. And I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to condense this down into a 45-second update for Twitter. That's gonna be the key. I was looking into Facebook and Instagram. I think it's like you got 25 seconds or something like that. I can't say anything in 25 seconds. I can't finish a sentence in 25 seconds, but I can kind of do 45. I've managed to figure that out a couple times already, so I'm going to try and do that next. And then, see you on the internet. See you as this campaign goes along. And I might do a official campaign sort of update. It's hard to edit. Has anyone noticed this? It's hard to edit your Indiegogo campaign. I guess it's for the best. Indiegogo doesn't want you editing your campaign, especially once it's live from your phone. That doesn't sound like a good idea, I guess. I can't really get in there and really even make the updates I want to, like posting updates to backers until I get back to the States. So I'm going to be figuring that out when I get back late tomorrow, so I probably won't do that, but maybe Thursday I kind of do a written version of this update for backers then. And then we'll see if we can round out the week strong. We're a few dollars short of 1,600, and we have, like I said, 57 backers, I believe. And it'd be fantastic if we can get to 60 by tomorrow night. And then I have I'm going to be on George Alexopoulos, his kind of interview stream on Thursday over lunch, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I got a Bleeding Fool interview that's going up at some point. I submitted all the answers for that, and I'm chasing down a couple other people. So momentum's going to keep building. We got to almost 50% with very little coverage of the indie comics Twitter sphere. Very little awareness about this campaign, but everyone who does know about it seems to really enjoy it, which is cool. So the ball's just going to keep rolling. We're doing a great job so far. You guys have been sharing it. I've been so appreciated about that. I'm sure that's brought in. Looking at the statistics, it looks like half the backers have been coming in from word of mouth. So I'm very thankful for that. The top 3 people who are sharing this campaign consistently throughout, or just like numbers wise, whoever's sharing it the most throughout this campaign is getting free art as well as top 3 people. And you're getting everyone who backs the campaign and shares their backer number is going to get a free postcard in addition to their book. So that's it's the best deal on Indiegogo. The book's done. You're getting the most for your money, and what more could you ask for? we're having fun here. We're well on our way to victory with this. I wasn't even shooting for the big numbers that these other Indiegogo campaigns are going for. That wasn't how I was benchmarking my success. It's always been, can I raise a few $1,000s just to get this thing printed? I don't have to pay anyone for this. I don't have, like, my payment is having a book in your hands. Honestly, that's my payment. I have a day job. I enjoy it. I'm getting paid from that. This comic, especially for book 1, this comic is about, it pays for itself when you read it and hopefully enjoy it. So that's all we're doing here. So that's the long form video update number 9, I think it is. And I'll keep you guys updated as things progress. Thanks for checking out this video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.